Today we are gonna discuss why did I move to the United States. As an airline pilot, what did I think before moving United States? Am I happy with the decision that I made? In this video, step by step, we will discuss everything that made me think of moving United States. Hello again. I am Caner. I am with you with another video. Today we are gonna discuss why did I move to the United States as an airline pilot. By the way, before starting guys, please go ahead and subscribe my channel. Most of you are watching my videos without subscription. Your subscription is really important to me. I'm motivated to see more subscribers on my channel. Second of all, YouTube algorithm pushes our videos up when you interact with my channel. Therefore, go ahead and subscribe my channel and help me out. Thank you so much. I would like to quickly introduce myself to you guys. For those who doesn't know me, I am Caner. I'm from Turkey. I'm 34 years old. I'm an airline pilot and I have a PhD degree in aviation safety. So once I finished my university in Turkey, I became a research assistant in the flight training department of my university, and at the same time I applied a cadet program for Turkish Airlines. So once I passed all interview steps, I started taking my flight training in Lufthansa Germany. Turkish Airlines sent us to Germany for flight training, so Lufthansa trained us to become a pilot. I was in Germany for 2 years. After finishing my flight training, I came back to Istanbul and started flying Boeing 737 airplanes in Turkish Airlines. And at the same time, I was ground school instructor there. After 4 years of flying 737, I wanted to change in my life, so I went to Emirates. Emirates enabled me to fly all around the world, so I've been to 6 continents. I flew wide body. That was a great opportunity for me because I improved myself a lot as a pilot. That was a unique experience for me. I've been all around the world. I really enjoyed my time at Emirates. After staying in Emirates 3.5 years, I wanted to make another move in my life and I came to the United States and I started working for a legacy airline. Right now I'm flying 737 and I'm based in Houston. I really enjoy my time here. I will discuss my perspective. Why did I move to the United States? The first one, it is now best time to be in the United States ever in the history. Why I do say this? It's very simple guys. After COVID, the airlines started offering early retirement package to the pilots, and most pilots retired from the companies earlier than 65. Thousands of pilots I'm talking about. So therefore, they got really high early retirement numbers in the airlines. After COVID, airlines started hiring a lot for various reasons. First of all, even though lots of pilots retired earlier than the usual, still there are lots of pilots are retiring. If we think about American Airlines, they're approaching 1,000 pilots per year. If we talk about Delta, same, 500-600 of pilots retiring per year. There's a huge amount of pilots we are talking about. Even the companies are not expanding. They need to hire at least 500, 600, maybe 1,000 depending on the airline to replace those pilots who are retiring. On top of that, the airlines are expanding. They're ordering lots of airplanes. So in order to fill the seats, they need to plan their future in advance. So they're hiring thousands of pilots. Each airline hiring more than 2,000 pilots per year. And this is like a current trend for the last 2 years. Just I want to give you some little example about it. 2,500 pilots per year is like, let's say in 2 years, they're hiring more than 5,000 pilots, right? 5,000 pilots are standalone more than Emirates Airlines' entire pilot population, Turkish Airlines' entire pilot population, or more than Qatar Airways' entire pilot population. And these airlines are huge. One legacy in the United States, they have like 16 to 17,000 pilots as of early 2024. This is a huge number. If you take Emirates Airline plus Qatar Airways plus Turkish Airlines, total number of these pilots in 3 companies are still less than standalone one legacy carrier in the United States. So you can understand how big these airlines are. And previously, in order for you to jump in the seniority list, when you join the company, because these are all seniority driven, you join the seniority list from the bottom. For you to go up in the seniority list, there are 2 things. First of all, there must be someone retiring, so you go up in the seniority list, and also there should be someone joining to the company bottom. So you will be above this guy. Even the US airlines were offering the best contract 10 years before. They were not hiring that much. So those people who joined the company, they were stuck as a junior guy for a long time. It was taking for them months, years to be able to hold the line. But right now, when you join the company, in 2 months in junior base, you can be a line holder. I could be a line holder after finishing my training. Can you imagine? That's why I'm trying to say this is now best time to be a pilot in the United States. You are moving up in the seniority list so fast. I'm here less than a year. I already have 2,000 pilots junior to me, and at the same time, each year 400, 500 pilots are retiring, and this retirement rate goes up. 60% of all entire pilot population maybe will be replaced in the next 15 years. Therefore, it's a huge movement in the seniority list for you to go up, and likewise in relative seniority in your position and seat is also going up so fast. I didn't want to lose more years to come to United States, because the 1 year later if I join the company, I would be junior to 2,500 pilots. 2 years is gonna be 5,000, and they're not gonna hire till forever, right? Where it will come to a point where it is stagnant or hiring rate will drop. So I didn't want to miss this wave. In fact, I could have come here a year earlier. I regret that I didn't move to US 1 year earlier, but this is still the best time to be in the US. I am most probably will be junior to 2,000 pilot forever until I retire, but yet I'm super happy that I came here in early 2023. Everyone can think that, oh, money is great in the United States, therefore I'm coming here for money. In fact, of course, money is a trigger, but I have some other reasons for me to come to United States, because I was earning a decent salary, actually great salary in Emirates, because I was making as a first officer $12,000 to $13,000 net in a month. This is a great salary. I must say that maybe more than 90% of the captains all around the world are not making this amount of money net in a month. As a first officer, I was making more than most captains in the world only in Emirates. So I was earning a good salary. That's what I'm trying to say. But when I come to US, you don't think that much about the salary. In fact, for the first year, maybe I get like 40% pay cut to come here. Money is an important factor. You cannot deny it. But to be honest, when you start earning good salary, you don't care about if you are gonna earn a couple of $1,000s more or less. You think about your lifestyle more. That's exactly my second reason, lifestyle. Let's pause here, guys. If you like the content me and my team are creating, you can consider contributions or membership options through buymeacoffee.com. I'll put link down below. Your contributions will really help to create more quality content on this channel. Thank you so much. In the United States, pilots have the best lifestyle ever in the world. As a pilot, you can control your life here, because everything here is based on your seniority and the relative seniority in the equipment and position that you would like to fly. So you can control your base, you can control your position and the equipment that you would like to fly. Therefore, you can have lots of options in your life. Of course, when you join the company, maybe you will be assigned a base that you don't want to leave. But right now, there are lots of movements in the company, so you can go to any base that you would like to go within a 6 months, 7 months period. For instance, right now, I'm based in Houston. I am a 737 first officer, and I am 46% in 737 first officers in Houston. So I can control my life. For instance, I would like to have a commuting schedule. So what I do, I fly 35 days blocked, and then I come to Turkey 25 days. Then I come back to US and fly another 35 days. Don't forget, this 35 days is not like you don't have a day off. You still have maybe 8-9 days off in between these 35 days. When I come to Turkey, I have a day off for 26 days. That's a great thing. Right now, it works for me. In the future, I will change my bidding strategy for other options. For instance, I can go a wide body first officers, I can be a captain. All things are up to me. If I bid, if my seniority can hold it, I can have it. That's why the lifestyle here is great, because as a pilot, we always work in a dynamic environment. Sometimes you work at night, sometimes you work in daytime, sometimes you are away from home for 5 days. It is not like a regular 8 to 5 office job. You should be able to control your life because you are working in a dynamic environment. But it is horrible if you are working in a dynamic environment plus you cannot control your life. So Legacies offers great deals to their pilots in the United States so that you can control your life. This lifestyle is really great. I was flying wide body. I couldn't have 10 days off in a row, but I am flying now narrow body and I could get 26 days off in a row when I'm only in the company for 9 months. Can you imagine if I stay as a first officer for another 3 years? I could control everything. Where am I gonna fly? When should I fly? When should I finish the trip? Where I should want to have a layover? These all things all together, step by step, cherry picking, I can pick anything that I want. But if I don't want to have that, so if I say, okay, I'm living in base, I would like to earn more money, I would like to be a captain, or I can first go to wide body first officer position so that I can still control my life. These options are numerous. You can do all this adjustment and it's up to you. It is first time for me to experience this lifestyle, and after comparing 3 airlines, I can easily say that this is the airline where I would like to retire. Number three, but I'm showing two. Number 3, finally, we now talk about finance, right? Financial things are important, and US offers the best salary plus retirement package in the world. Okay, I told you at the beginning, right? In order to come to US, I accepted 40% pay cut for the first year. I still earn decent salary based on US conditions. I forgot in my previous experience how much I am earning, because that things makes me unhappy if you focus on that. You focus on future, because the good point of being a pilot in Legacies in the United States, you know that each year will be better than the previous year. You will earn more salary, you will progress in the seniority list, you will accumulate more money in your 401k, you have a potential of earning more as your seniority is progressing, because the worst year in the Legacies in the first year. So I'm super happy. But after first year, everything is getting better and better. As a first officer, second year narrow body, I will make exactly the same salary what I used to make in Emirates. If I go to wide body first officer, second year I will make even more than that. But salary standalone, as I told you guys, is not a very driving factor for you, because you were earning already good salary. If it is very driving factor, if you were earning $3,000, then you jump to $15,000 salary, of course it's a very driving factor. But if you're, let's say you're earning $10,000 and you're gonna be earning $12,000, most probably most of you wouldn't jump on the job, because you need to compare pros and cons. Is it worth for you to go this job to earn $2,000 extra? Is Emirates paying nice? Absolutely. A+ salaries and one of the best paying airlines in the world, period. Are they paying more than US Legacies? Definitely no. I've been getting lots of questions. Is Emirates paying the best salary? Are they paying more than US Legacies? Therefore, I want to clarify it. Overall, in a 30-year career or 25-year careers, Emirates is not paying more than US Legacy. To me, salary was the second priority. The first priority that everyone is missing, the retirement. You can refer back my previous videos, Emirates pilot retirement, Emirates pilot's retirement versus US pilot retirements, total compensation value of the Emirates airline pilot versus total compensation value of a US Legacy pilot. I created all these contents for you. You can always go these videos and check them. But long story short, I want to say this: if you work in a very highly unlikely situation that you are gonna work in Emirates 30 years, you will end up getting around $10,000 to $12,000 with the 4% rule of retirement. And this number is standalone, less than Social Security retirement that you will get in the United States. If you are married, even your wife didn't work or husband didn't work a single day, your Social Security total compensation will be much better than Emirates retirement. And I don't even mention multi-million-dollar 401k account is ready waiting for you in your retirement. Retirement standalone is a big factor when it comes to decision making between United States and the Emirates. Don't get me wrong, still when you retire from Emirates after 30 years, you can leave any country in the world with the income that you will have tax-free. That's by far still really good retirement package compared to the rest of the world. So when I compare these things, most of the time you are thinking that I'm criticizing one thing or I'm defending something. I'm not doing it. You can always go check my videos. Emirates offers a great retirement unless you work there 30 years. But in the US, it's better than this one. That's what I'm trying to say. Still, this one in Emirates is much better than the most of the airlines in the world if you can stay in this airline 30 years, okay? That was the other factor. Now let's move to fourth one. North America has the safest flying records ever in the world. Don't forget, one legacy in the US we talked about, right? They have around 16,000, 17,000 pilots. They're making thousands of flights per day. When you compare standalone a company, very big company like Turkish Airlines, Qatar, Emirates, per day, they are making their operation from a single base, which is easier to control, is around like a little bit more than 1,000 flights per day in Turkish Airlines. But when you check the Qatar Airways or Emirates, Emirates is much lower because they're all wide body. So they're carrying more passenger, but they're operating less flight. They are very complex airlines. They're huge, they're big. But in the US, it's even bigger, even more complex. That's what I'm trying to say. In an average day, a legacy in the United States can make 4,000 flights per day. They are operating more challenging environments. So that's why the risk factor of a US legacy carrier is really high compared to the other part of the world. And these airlines are operating safely while hiring 2,500 pilots in each year and training them. And when you check the safest airlines in the world ranking, there are lots of different variations to calculate this, but in top 20, you will always see all legacy airlines while they're operating 4,000 flights a day. So that's a really great opportunity for a pilot to be in the safest airlines in the world. So I am super lucky. I was in Emirates. Emirates always in top 10. Now I'm in here. This airline is also one of the safest airlines in the world. Therefore, I am super lucky to be a part of this aviation history that I work for the safest airlines in the world. So you are improving yourself as a pilot from another perspective. You are adapting companies' approaches. I learned lots of things from Emirates. I adapted their approaches. I learned from my current company right now, because as a pilot, learning never ends. When you are in the best airline in the world, you are always learning. That's the thing. Apart from safe, you are flying very huge complex environment. That's why the airlines are adapting technological advancements much faster than the rest of the world. You can have faster operation in a safer environment. So therefore, you are the one trying all these tools in advance compared to the rest of the world. Last one, great career progression. In the US, if you are skillful, if you have desire to work on something, no one is stopping you. You can take a part on lots of stuff. You can improve yourself. You can be a captain within a year if you want to be. You'll be a wide-body first officer. You explore the world. I was a wide-body first officer and I was flying all around the world. So I don't have any desire to be a wide-body first officer, at least in a close future. Therefore, for me, I would like to improve myself on the US systems. Maybe I can contribute doing some other office or admin stuff in the company in the future. I also have a PhD degree in aviation safety. I would like to combine these skills to be able to improve myself and learn a lot, because when you take an office job, apart from flying, you learn lots of things that you will never learn while flying line. In the US, you can do whatever you would like to do. So maybe in the future, I can improve myself, because the companies are complex, huge. There are more pilots needed to take a part in the projects than the rest of the world, because they are going to be more than 20,000 pilots in the future. So there are actively projects going on and pilots are actively taking parts of it. So that's a great thing. There's a great career progression. So that I thought that if I move to US, I can improve myself much better than the rest of the world. And on top of that, I want to continue my academic education. After PhD, I would like to continue my postdoc education. So once I settle in, once I got used to my company, my airline, my flying experience, so I can go and start my postdoc education. And we all know that US is the best place for graduate level studies. So that's the other reason for me why I come to United States, just to be able to continue my academic studies and publish academic papers in journals. Alright guys, that concludes why did I move to the United States. So hopefully you like it. That was my reasoning model why I chose to come to US, and I try to explain it to you. For those international pilots, I would like to hear from you as well. Would you like to come to United States as a pilot? What's your main driving factors? Or those pilots who are already in the United States, what do you like most by working as a legacy pilot? You can always send your comments and I will try to reply each of you. Alright guys, thank you so much. But before going, as usual, please don't forget to like my video, subscribe my channel and hit the bell button to get the notifications, and don't forget to share my videos as well, because when you share the videos, when you interact with my videos, YouTube algorithm pushes them up so we can reach more audience. Thank you so much. See you in another video. Bye bye.